Welcome to Alumni Hall on the campus of Owens Community College. March Madness continues its championship time at the OCCAC Championship Tournament. The Owens Community College Express taking on the Cuyahoga Community College Challengers. Hello, everybody. I'm David Bacon along with Dave Carucci. What a matchup we have. The number 1 seed, the number 2 seed, Cuyahoga against Owens Tech. They played twice this year. Very close games. And, Dave, really something to look at here.
Well, two different roads really to this final game. Owens with a little tougher road had to defeat Lakeland 69-64 in a defensive battle. They beat Sinclair in the first round, where Tri-C took on Clark State, took care of them, went over on to defeat Cincinnati last night, and this ought to be quite a matchup, as you said, 2 victories so far for Tri-C over Owens this season.
That's right. The only 2 losses for the Express in the conference right now came at the hands of Tri-C. Tri-C trying to make it 3 in a row. That's never easy to do. And championship game, let's pause for the playing of our national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, throughout America, would you please stand for the singing of our national anthem, today to be sung by Mr. Mike Schmidt.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous night o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Championship game of the OCCAC men's tournament. Owens Tech and Cuyahoga Community College, the number 1 and 2 seeds, both with 12-2 records. Tri-C beating Owens Tech twice in the regular season and getting the seed. Let's check out the introduction for today's championship game.
Community College. Now let's meet the visitors. First of all, starting at a guard, he stands 5'11". He's a sophomore from Detroit, Michigan, number 10, Jeremy Walker. Starting at the other guard is 6'4" sophomore from San Pedro, California, 24 is Jerry Wells. Express center stands 6'9". He's a freshman from Toledo, Ohio. His number is 54, Wes Lamb. At 1 forward position, a 6'5" sophomore from Fort Wayne, Indiana. Number 44 is Marcus Langhorn. The other forward is 6'5" sophomore from Louisville, Kentucky, wearing number 32, Kevin Roberts. Introducing the head coach of the Express, Mr. Jim Welling. Here's the starting lineup for the home challenger of Cuyahoga Kearney. Starting at a guard, a 6'2" freshman from Alliance, Ohio, number 22, DeMarcus Nolan. The other guard, 5'10" sophomore from Cleveland, Ohio, number 24, Beata Harper. Center stands 6'6", a freshman from Cleveland, number 33, Adrian Hills. 1 forward position, a 6'2" freshman from Lorraine, number 34, James Moore. The other forward is 6'2" sophomore from Toledo Libby, number 44, Christopher Davis. Introducing the head coach of Cuyahoga, Mr. Bryant Houston.
There you have it, getting ready for the tip-off of the championship game. The third meeting between these two teams, the challengers winning both, but very tight games. A lot of balance on this Owens Express team, Dave.
Coach, look at Coach Houston there as he ponders this championship game. You're right about Owens College. They have no significant superstars, but they go very deep, and a lot of guys contribute. This should be an up-and-down kind of game. In the game that we saw Owens defeated by Tri-C down there at the Metro campus, they dominated the first half of that game. I sat and watched it, but Tri-C put a press on them, scored 25 straight points, and won that ball game by 6, 82-76. So this will be a tough job for Owens. Mentally, they might have a little bit of advantage because they know they've lost twice, so the preparation part of the game is on their side.
Definitely motivation for Owens Tech, and that old cliche is there is never an easy task to beat a team 3 times in the same year. And that's what Tri-C's trying to do. Tip control by Bay Harper. Harper, long 3 off the front of the rim, comes off to the Express on the run. It's Jerry Wells. Wesley Lamb back to Wells.
Take a look at what defense, straight man-to-man so right now for Tri-C on this first trip down the floor.
On the baseline, Walker. That's Wells. 14 on the 35-second clock. Very patient Express opening possession. Inside, Lamb puts it up. No, Wells tips it up, and Chris Davis comes away with it, and we have a timeout.
I think we got
Adrian
an elbow
Hills,
inside
yes,
there.
he did.
And I don't know if there's any blood or did they stop play.
It's kind of the type of thing where you get elbowed in that part of your face, and your eyes start watering.
Try to take a look at that.
It's not right there. It's going for the rebound. Right
Teammate
there,
James
yes.
Moore got him with an elbow, a little over aggressive.
19:18 to go first half, and Bryant Houston upset at what he thought was a little bit of taunting going on by the Express. And Christopher Davis has to be restrained. Davis, from the Toledo area, went to Libby High School here. He knows a lot of these players, has played against them. You see him looking back at the Express.
Early in the game, that's enough to get us going. Chris McGraw's going to check in for Adrian. He's a little shaken, a little shaken up. So there you see McGraw checking in.
Bantering back and forth between the coaches here as you take a look at Adrian Hills. Actually got hit by his own man, James Moore, elbow to his cheek. Harper with the ball. 19:15 to go, no score, just underway. The championship game of the state tournament for community colleges.
I sense this will be a good one.
Top 2 seeds in the tournament, both 12-2 in the conference on the year. Nolan, a long 3, no, rebound pulled down by Wesley Lamb. Marcus Langhorn. And a foul called on Bay Harper. No, Chris McGraw underneath. One more time, Chris Davis gets the foul call. 18:53 to go, first half. Owens, ball underneath their own basket.
A lot of talking going on right there. Chris Davis called for the first personal foul. Both teams in a man-to-man. This should be an excellent matchup. Owens on their home floor.
Tri-C winning the previous 2 meetings. Marcus Langhorn with the ball.
Ward tries for the steal.
Jump shot, Wells can't get it to go. Rebound comes off to Nolan, to Bay Harper on the run. Nice spin move, puts it up. Doesn't get it, but he gets, a charging foul call.
Harper a little out of control that time. Couldn't decide whether to push the ball up the floor or pull it out and set up the offense, and unfortunately unable to control himself and is charged for the player control foul.
18:26 to go first half, and teams trying to just kind of feel each other out in the championship game. That's Kevin Roberts with it. They swing it around. Kevin Roberts for 3, and he hits it.
Roberts gets them on the scoreboard up 3-0. Here, Tri-C quickly the other way.
Roberts leads a balanced scoring attack for the Express, averaging 13 a game. Moore inside. Chris McGraw, nice turnaround, goes in.
Nice job by Chris McGraw. We saw him play in the second round game and have a very nice game off the bench.
3-2 our score early. First half, Owens with the lead. The Express very patient on the offensive end, Dave. A lot of movement, a lot of cutting. The three put up by Langhorne, it won't go, and we get an foul underneath, a pushing foul.
Good position that time by James Moore. Gets the big guy Lamb to clear him out a little bit and commit the foul. His first foul, second team foul on the Express.
17:22 to go in the first half. 3-2 our score. Owens Community College leading Tri-C very early here. Nolan with it. Kicks it out to James Moore. Moore in the lane, puts up the jumper and hits it.
Nice job by James Moore. Good decision. Got into the paint. His ability to get off the ground, threw in the 10-footer.
First time we've seen challengers try to slash to the basket, which we've seen a lot of. Haven't been able to cut to the basket like they normally like to through the first 3 minutes of the first half. Pull-up jumper is hit by Jeremy Walker. His first two, it's 5-4.
He's excellent off the dribble.
Inside, Chris Davis, over to McGraw, it won't go. Rebound comes off to Owens. Ahead they work it, there's Lang, drives and he gets fouled by McGraw. Marcus Langhorne, very nice take to the basket.
See who they call it on. It could go, it's on McGraw. Could have went on either him or Davis. Hill gonna check back in now. Shakes off the injury of the elbow early. There you see the foul. Could have went on either guy. They got McGraw that time.
And Adrian Hills, who had an elbow very early in the game from one of his teammates, checks in, replacing Chris McGraw. 16:19 to go, first half, 5-4. Owens with the lead, and Marcus Langhorne will be shooting two.
Langhorne, a second-year player, as you saw, pops the free throw.
The Express, 5 or 6 guys averaging in double figures, nobody over 13 points a game, and it's just a balanced team that runs their offense well.
Jim Welling goes 9, 10, 11 guys deep. There he is. Everybody contributes on this club.
Dave, we haven't seen the type of slashing to the basket that we normally do by Tri-C through the first 4 minutes of the first half. Moore pulls up, won't go, rebound pulled off by Lamb.
They had the break and missed the pass that time. Walker was ahead of the pack.
Wells for three, wide open, and he hits it. Jerry Wells' first three, and it's 10-4. Owens Tech to an early 6-point lead. .33 to go first half. Adrian Hills with the ball, and challengers showing some patience.
Both teams in to man.
Nolan pops out, misses the three, rebound, controlled by Marcus Langhorne. Walker out to Langhorne, work it inside, nice pass, blocked by Adrian Hills, tries to save it, grabbed by Kevin Roberts, and he puts it in.
Good hustle play by Roberts that time. Hill with a nice block, but just became out of position, and Roberts got the garbage back and laid it in.
Roberts with 5 now, and it's an 8-point Owens Community College lead. It's the championship game of the OCCAC State Championship Tournament. Knocked away by Lamb, controlled by Walker. Back to Lamb. Wesley Lamb 2-on-1. Gives it to Roberts. Bad pass. DeMarcus Nolan comes up with it the other way for Tri-C. Nolan to the basket. Puts it up. And the floater's in.
Nice runner that time by Nolan as Owens got into a bad situation when they turned the ball over at the other end, and that enabled Tri-C to get down and get an easy basket.
Good hands by Bay Harper. Picked up by James Moore. 2-on-2. Moore has it stripped away, out of bounds. It'll be Challengers basketball. 14-11 to go, first half. A 6-point lead for Owens Community College. Jim Welling has to be happy with the type of defense his team is playing.
Seems like they're hitting the glass and doing things the right way here early in the game. Tri-C a little frustrated.
James Moore saves it. That's Bay Harper in the corner. 14 to go in the first half, and we have a foul call. Foul is on Jeremy Walker. 12-6, Owens Community College a lead. The Challengers have the basketball underneath their own basket. We haven't seen the type of slashing play that we expect to see from Hills, and there's Hills to the basket. He gets fouled.
Nice take by Adrian Hills. A big difference when he's in the game at the offensive end. He really plays around the window and the glass and the rim very well.
He's very quick, as you can see. Nice fake move.
Splits the double team, gets through and is able to draw the contact and the foul. He'll go for 2 as Tri-C trails by 6 early on. 13:58 left here in the first half.
Hills misses the first free throw.
73% from the free throw line.
They're looking at the floor. Referee talking to DeMarcus Nolan. Probably a wet spot on the floor. They just don't want to slip. It's right inside the key area there where they're trying to get set to rebound. Hills trying to split the pair and cut the lead to 5. Misses it, rebound, comes off. Langhorn gives it up to Wells. 13:52 to go first half. Kevin Roberts swings it around. It ends up with Jeremy Walker. Roberts for 3. Air ball grabbed by Bay Harper. On the run, Harper misses the cutter, but Hills picks up the loose ball. Now controlled by Marcus Langhorn. No type of rhythm offensively.
Challengers having trouble at the offensive end up to this point.
Nice fake. And Wells hits his second 3. 15-6. Wells with 6 in the game. 13:07 to go first half. Bay Harper retrieves it to the lane. Chris Davis puts it in.
Chris did a nice job. He went up strong after he got the excellent pass from Bay Harper, broke the defense down and laid it in.
We haven't seen the aggressive type of offense that we've seen from Tri-C. They're having trouble getting into things. Wells to the basket. Charge on Jerry Wells.
Nice job by Adrian Hills to slide over and draw the contact that time. He got there just in time. It was close. Could have went either way, but there you see Hill get over, draw the charge, and Wells will have to sit down now. That's his first personal. He'll get a break. He's got 6 points early on, and his ability to shoot the ball from the outside is excellent.
12:35 to go. Owens with a 7-point lead. We haven't seen the aggressive type of offense yet from Cuyahoga that is really their trademark. Harper for 3. It won't go. Rebound. Comes off to Langhorn. Gives it up to Jeremy Walker. Nice pass inside for the slam by Wesley Lamb.
Walker breaking down the defense that time. Tri-C not getting back. I don't see the energy I saw yesterday early in this game, and Walker was able to break down the defense, dishing the Lamb for the jam.
17-8, 11:55 to go first half. Nolan thinks about the 3, gives it into Hills, and he gets the second foul on Wesley Lamb.
Adrian doing a good job, good decision that time. Got the excellent entry pass, pump fake, split the defense, and drew the contact. He'll go to the line. This time he needs to make a pair. Last time out he missed a pair.
And there you see Adrian Hills just quicker than any of the other big men on the floor. And has a nice spin move, and it's getting him to the free throw line, but you're right, he has to start making his free throws. The second foul on Wesley Lamb, as we said.
Gladden has checked in for the Express along with Jeff Finch.
Byron Gladden, of course, part of the Gladden brothers, who are very good at Lorraine's Admiral King High. He is the youngest of the brothers. Brothers went on to play at Xavier down in Cincinnati. 11:48 to go, first half, 17-9. Can't get the second one to go.
Hill now 1 of 4 from the foul line. Langhorne with problems in the backcourt.
They just break it, and they attack the basket. Jump shot is hit by J.T. Reese, his first two. And it's a 10-point Express lead. Harper gets fouled.
That time Walker bailed Bay Harper out of there. He was out of control on the offensive end. And right now, Tri-C having difficulties at the offensive end, and they want to get into their full court pressure. They're going to need to make some baskets at the offensive end. That's so vital to their ball club.
We haven't seen Nolan and Moore and Harper attack the offensive end like they normally do. They just don't seem to be able to get into sync. Hills, nice move on the baseline. It won't go. Rebound knocked around, controlled by the Express. 11:14 to go, first half. A 10-point lead for Owens Community College. Wells, nice fake, kicks it out, move it around. It goes J.T. Reese for 3. Reese with 5, and it's 22-9.
They open up a 22-9 lead. It's 4 3-pointers from Owens Club. A quick shot.
Bay Harper has not been on from long distance so far. $10:39 to go, first half. Pump fake by Gladden, gets it to Wells on the baseline, and a charge on Jerry Wells.
Good call. Good call. Wells out of control. That's a second personal foul. You'll watch him. He's out of control. Nothing wrong with that call. Davis got there just in time. And a good call, and Wells is going to come out of the ball game, and checking back in will be Kevin Roberts.
It's the second foul on Wells. Wesley Lamb already has 2 fouls as well. But depth not a problem for the Owens Express. They go 9-10 deep, and all of them are very capable of hurting you. 22-9 the score. Tri-C trailing by 13, approaching the halfway mark of the first half. James Moore on the drive. Foul will be called on Todd Hill.
Todd Hill, who's checked into the lineup. One thing you notice from Owens at the defensive end, they're up on him. Okay, you could see that they're up on him in this game, and they're not giving no quarter. It's going to be a tightly contested game. Both teams playing good defense, and right now Owens is playing a little better defense.
Leander Stewart getting ready to check in for the challengers. He replaces Christopher Davis.
Coach Houston going to a smaller lineup, quicker lineup.
And Owens is over the limit. 18 fouls, and James Moore will be shooting 1-1. We have a lane violation. So the basket's no good. The ball goes over to Owens Community College. Jim Welling's team playing very well early.
Things are not going the way of the challenge.
Steal by Moore. Bay Harper. To Cleander Stewart.
Trying to go to that smaller lineup to create some problems for Owens that worked so well in the second half of the game they played.
There's Harper on the attack, and he puts it in, and that's the first time we've seen a good drive to the basket. Turnover by the pressure. Cleander Stewart to Harper. Baseline, jumper, no good. Rebound, Adrian Hills. Fighting for the ball, and it comes away, and Owens controls it. J.T. Reese picks it up.
A little spark there for Tri-C, forcing a couple turnovers.
Baseline, wide open, nice move to the basket and won't go. Hills rebound. Traveling.
Finch walked that time, and
Jeff Finch.
Jim Welling wants to take a timeout.
You're watching Challenger basketball on Cuyahoga Community College's Smart TV. And Coach Bryant Houston trying to come up with some momentum here. Team trails 22-11. Tri-C down with 9:13 to go. And we finally are starting to see a little bit of the aggressiveness back in the defense and the offense for the Challenger, something that hasn't been here the first half of this first half.
A little bit of a late start for them as far as the intensity level goes. But let's see what happens with this smaller lineup on the floor. Basically going with 4 guards in Adrian Hills. And as we said, it worked very well for them back downtown about a month ago when they played Owens.
The other thing this does is it puts Nolan and Harper on opposite wings. So if you collapse in, you're going to get killed with 3-pointers by those two. Harper with it. Tries to pass it to Moore in the lane. Moore picks it up. It won't go. Rebound Finch. Jeff Finch comes away with it. Kevin Roberts to Gladden. Byron Gladden for 3, and he hits it. 25-11. Challengers down 14.
It's been all express. Another turnover.
Good hands on defense. They're trying to hit Hills cutting. Couldn't do it. Coming the other way. Gladden spots up for a long jumper. No good. Rebound Kevin Roberts. Loses it to Nolan and controlled by the Express. J.T. Reese comes up with the loose ball. 8 minutes to go first half. 14-point lead. Make it a 16-point lead as J.T. Reese hits it.
Coach Houston needs a timeout right now. It's getting a little bit out of control. It's 27-11. And the way they play, they're not out of this one, but they're going to have to work awfully hard to get back into this Owens Express team. Very deep. And they look at the crowd. Nice crowd today.
Championship action at Alumni Hall, and Bryant Houston trying to come up with
Take over the game, fellas. This is our game. This is our game. Fuck that.
7:52 to go. If they can get down to 10, they should be okay. It'd still be a ball game. Let's remember, Owens did handle them down in Cleveland in that first half of that game we were speaking about earlier. Tri-C just put some pressure on them in the second half and took total control of that game. So these two teams have had a couple of great ball games before, so we're looking forward to hopefully a nice finish in this one for the championship. The women follow this, going up against Edison. They're going to look for a championship themselves.
Tri-C with the basketball, 7:50 to go. Harper. Looking for a pick. It's DeMarcus Nolan with it. Nolan on the attack, puts up the runner. It won't go. Rebound, Todd Finch. Owens doing a great job of not letting the challengers get on the offensive glass.
Adrian Hills, they're keeping an eye on him. They don't want him catching the ball down in the paint, and they're doing a really good job.
Gladden with it. 16-point lead for the Express, playing very well and are very patient on the offensive end. Gladden. 7 minutes to go, first half. Gladden throws it away. He surprised J.T. Reese with that pass.
Good defense, a little good overplay that time, and that's where it has to start. They're going to have to play good defense and try to get some easy baskets at the offensive end as you see Damon Taylor checking in for DeMarcus Nolan, who's been awfully quiet in this game.
And Nolan, 32 points in the first game, 27 in the win yesterday, and only 2 points through the first 13 minutes of this first half.
27 to a 16-point deficit for Tri-C. An uphill climb, to say the least.
Stewart to Damon Taylor. 15-footer, no. Rebound comes off to Gladden. Again, one shot is all the challengers are getting. Credit the Express with some good boxing out and some good defense. Finch shuffles his feet. Very interesting. We had been talking all weekend long. Tri-C is a team that can score in spurts and bunches and can do it quickly, and they really need to get one of those runs going here.
2-3 baskets in a row, they can get back in this.
Moore. Stewart for three, no good. Rebound knocked around, controlled by Byron Gladden. Again, one shot per possession. Finch works it around, a three by J.T. Reese, and he buries it.
They're out-executing Tri-C. It's 30-11 with 5:45 to go, and the time to go is now.
Harper on the drive, no good. Rebound knocked around, out of bounds. Express basketball, and Bryant Houston wants a timeout. Was calling for a timeout earlier and didn't get one. Possession Owens Tech. Owens breaks the pressure. Gladden on the baseline jumper. Hill won't get it to go. Todd Finch won't get it to go. Out of bounds. Owens basketball. All Express.
On the glass, both ends of the floor. Tri-C, one shot only at the offensive end, and Owens 2 and 3 shots.
Mark Tisdale will check in with the next opportunity. Coach Houston looking for some sort of spark to come to his team. On the drive, Kevin Roberts, a blocking foul called on James Moore.
We'll see if he got there in time or if he was a little late. James Moore, one step behind. It was a block. Good call.
Roberts.
Tri-C can't have those things continue to go against them. They're down 19 here with 5:07 to go.
Tisdale checks in, and Damon Taylor comes back in. 5:07 to go first half. All Owens Community College in this championship game. Tisdale with the steal. Good hustle, comes in and
Nice
jams.
job, Mark Tisdale off the bench. That's what they need. That's what they need. They need somebody off the bench to come in and spark him, and Mark makes a great hustle play with the steal and in the dunk.
Off the bench, and his presence is immediately felt. Cuts the lead to 17, and now they can set up the press. Tisdale creating havoc for the Express.
Another steal.
Foul
and a foul.
called on J.T. Reese.
That's a good call. I thought that was an excellent call. It's a loose ball foul. Hopefully we'll take a look at it again, and forcing a turnover, and there it is. Tisdale involved again. And there's no, I don't know what the argument about it. It's a foul. It's a loose ball foul.
If he would have tackled him, it would have been a heck of a tackle.
Correct. Welling looking over there a little disgusted. Don't understand why. It's a foul's a foul. Tisdale at the line, trying to make an impact in this first half. Not able to connect on it.
J.T. Reese hustles it down ahead of the pack. Reverse jam by Kevin Roberts.
He's had a nice half. 7 points for Roberts, and Tri-C stuck in the mud, trailing 19.
Nolan hits a three, though. Nolan with 5 now, and if DeMarcus Nolan gets hot, that could help.
We've seen DeMarcus have an excellent tournament up to this point.
Tri-C is not getting very many good shots. Pressure
Good
broken
job
by
by
the
Mark
Express.
Tisdale.
On the drive, a foul on DeMarcus Nolan. He hacks Kevin Roberts on the arm.
They have a couple to waste. That's only their 15th foul with 4:19 to go.
And it's a 16-point lead. Again, if you can get it inside that 10 mark, Coach Houston would have to be happy. Checking in, that's Marcus Langhorn. He replaces Todd Hill. If you can get it inside that 10 mark, it's something that you can definitely work with. Gladden. Over to Reese. Foul called on Tisdale.
Little too tight on the defense.
First on Mark Tisdale.
Coach Houston very upset at that call. James Moore going to check back in the game.
6th foul on Tri-C. Moore comes in, replacing Taylor. Gladden. Into the corner, nice drive and an easy layup for Marcus Langhorne. He now has 4 in the game.
34-16, Owens Express lead.
Stewart drive, dish, jam, Hills.
Good dish that time. Good penetration by Stewart.
34-18, Owens a 16-point lead with 3:44 to go first half. Checking in, Brian Parker. He replaces Jeff Finch.
We've seen Brian in the earlier tilt between these two teams in Cleveland shoot the lights out. Excellent range.
Pressure works this time. Nolan, the steal, puts up the 3. It won't go. Rebound controlled by J.T. Reese. Gladden on the run. 3:31 to go first half. 34-18. Owens with the lead. It's the championship game of the OCCAC state tournament. 1 and 2 seeds going at it. Inside, nice turnaround. Air ball followed by Parker. No rebound. Moore. He's fouled.
James will go to the line with a chance to cut into this 16-point lead with 3:13 to go.
Next foul on the Express will be a 2-shot foul.
There's a look at it. Parker with a putback, missed the easy lay-in. Moore gets the carom. He's fouled there by Langhorne.
Moore will be shooting too. Important the rest of this first half that any opportunity you get to go to the free throw line, you take advantage of it.
Tri-C definitely needing points to get back into this thing.
Moore rolls it around and out. He's a 63% free throw shooter on the year. Can't get either of them. Rebound controlled by Gladden. Gives it up to Reese.
That hurts. That's 5-6 free throws they've missed.
Nice dish, a travel not called and laid in by Kevin Roberts. 9 in the game for Roberts. 36-18.
He's played big here in the half. Tisdale drives it.
Gets fouled.
Mark's got some good action so far in his little stint on the floor.
Tisdale has given the team a little bit of a spark. They just seem to not be able to put much together. Bay Harper will check back in as you see Tisdale getting fouled on the drive.
We've seen them miss 6 free throws. That's something they can't afford to do.
Harper checks in for Cleander Stewart. 2:50 to go first half. Tri-C down by 18. Tisdale makes the first free throw. He now has 3 in the game. Foul was on Parker. That was his second. Tisdale misses the second. Rebound controlled by Byron Gladden.
That's 7 free throws at least they've missed.
Marcus Langhorne. Gladden misses the short one. Rebound Moore. Tri-C wanting to run. Moore to the basket. No, tipped by Tisdale and put in.
Mark Tisdale with a smart.
Tisdale now 5.
He's sparking this club.
Down 15 still on the attack. A 3 by Kevin Roberts, and he's fouled. 3 free throws.
That hurts.
Fouls on Moore, James Moore. It's the second on Moore. 7th team foul. Roberts will be shooting 2, or 3. He was in the act of shooting a 3.
Challengers just had an opportunity to make a little run there, and that really hurts.
Roberts now with 10 in the game.
Leading all scorers, I believe.
Yes, he is. We still see the balanced attack by the Express, though. Roberts 10, Wells 8, and Reese 8.
Second-year player. Unable to get that one to go down.
37-21, only 2:13 to go here in the first half. And The Challengers will have quite a climb, quite an uphill battle facing them.
They need to do some better things at the offensive end of the floor. That's the only way they're going to get back into this game.
Nolan with it. Nolan a long three, way off. Rebound Tisdale. Puts it up and puts it in.
Mark Tisdale with some good action.
7 for Tisdale. He has been a spark. It's been a bright spot in an otherwise disappointing first half for Bryant Houston. But give Owens some of the credit. They're playing very good defense, and they're being very patient offensively, getting some good shots and making the shots. Gladden, 13 on the 35-second clock inside Parker. Nice soft little turnaround by Brian Parker. 40-23.
He plays with a lot of confidence. You could see it.
Tisdale open for three. No good. Rebound knocked around. Controlled by Owens. And a foul called on Mark Tisdale. His second. And Brian Parker injured on the play.
Parker's shaken up. 1:17 left in the half.
Looks like something with his knee or his leg. He's limping off. And we're sitting next to the Challengers bench, and you can hear the coach telling Tisdale to keep attacking the basket. Something that we haven't really seen from anybody other than Tisdale. Nobody's slashing to the basket, getting those easy shots that they normally do, dishing off and creating things.
Mark has sparked the club, coming in with some good defense. Started it with a steal and a layup, and he's continued to play very hard and has cut the lead to 17. And 10 would have been nice at the half, but they've just been unable to shut Owens down at the offensive end. There's a lane violation.
Lane violation on Owens. Tri-Cities basketball. 1:17 to go first half. 40-23. Owens with the ball. Officials talking about it here. And let's see if we can listen to the explanation. And they're saying that the man was pushed into the lane, and it will be Owens basketball on the side. Double violation. They're calling it double lane violation, which means it would normally be a jump ball.
They
It
go
goes
with
to
the
the
possession arrow, right?
and it would be Owens basketball.
That's a tough call for Coach Houston.
He does not like
Nothing
it.
is going his way here in the first half.
1:17 to go in the half. 40-23. Owens the lead and the basketball.
Jim Welling probably extremely happy with the way things have gone. His team playing with a lot of confidence and executing precisely at the offensive end.
Couldn't ask for much more from the Express. Inside, J.T. Reese traveled, didn't get called. Knocked out of bounds by James Moore. Owens basketball. He
Good
jumped
quick-
up and came back down, and they didn't call
Good
the
quick hands by
travel.
Moore. That was a travel. They missed it.
Minute 8 to go. First half, a 17-point lead for Owens. 27 on the 35-second clock as they inbound the ball. Gladden gets it in to Kevin Roberts. Langhorn inside, back out to Langhorn. Swing it around. 12 on the 35-second clock. Down to 50 in the first half. And we get a foul called on Mark Tisdale for holding.
Holding the cutter that time, JT.
That's the third on Tisdale. He's been the most effective offensive player for Tri-C. 7 points off the bench.
Reese trying to cut to the basket. Mark was beaten and held. Didn't want to give up a layup in that situation. Make him earn him at the line. 48 seconds to go in the half.
John Torrey Reese goes by JT, having a good first half. That free throw gives him 9, and it gives the Express an 18-point lead with 48 seconds left. Jim Welling has to like what he's seen in the first half quite a bit. His team very patient on defense, only allowing the Challengers one shot on offense. Both free throws made by Reese. He's in double figures with 10, and it's a 19-point lead for Owens Community College.
Biggest lead of the game.
Harper to Moore. Long three by Nolan, no good. Rebound, Tisdale puts it up, it won't go. Still hustling, saves it to Hills, out of bounds. Owens basketball.
Mark didn't enter the game till about the 7-minute mark, but he's played extremely well. Would like to have that one back because he missed an easy layup.
24 in the half. Owens can use every bit of the clock. Reese with it. Tisdale pestering him. Down to 12 in the half. Steal by Hills, out of bounds. It'll still be Owens basketball.
9 seconds left in the half. J.T. Reese has given the Express a big lift off the bench. Excellent ball handler, has knocked down a couple threes.
Gladden, the long three, it won't go. Rebound controlled and put in. No, it doesn't go in. Good job on the offensive boards there by Kevin Roberts, but he won't get the basket. 42-23, Cuyahoga Community College down 19 to the host Owens Express at halftime. And really, Dave, what they need is they need the type of scoring in bunches that we've seen really for the last month from this team.
There's a look at Coach Houston's pretty upset about what's transpired here in the first half. One thing about Tri-C, though, they're going to play hard for you. They're going to come back. One thing, for them to be effective when that press, they're going to have to score some points at the offensive end so they can get set up in that press, and that could help their comeback. They trail 19. It's an uphill battle, but it's not over yet.
No, they really haven't been able to get anything going. You haven't had Harper. You haven't had DeMarcus Nolan getting hot, really, on the offensive end to start anything. At halftime, Nolan has 5. Harper only has 2. And the leading scorer is Mark Tisdale, who didn't play the first 8 minutes of the game, but came in and has been the only one effective.
Yeah.
Once again, our halftime score,
nice half. Go ahead, Dave.
42-23, Owens with the lead. We'll be back with second half action. Back at Alumni Hall in Toledo, Ohio, on the campus of Owens Community College. Tri-C down 19, and in the first half, as the score indicates, all Owens Community College really dominated from beginning, middle, end of the first half. 19-point deficit. Tri-C needs to get some of that transition game going. And take a look at the team stats. They tell them all, Dave.
It was a clinic by the Express in the first half, dominating the rebounds 22-6, as you see. The Challengers having trouble taking care of the basketball also. That's usually their game against their opponents, forcing turnovers. They're having their own troubles turning the ball over 12 times versus 5 for the Express.
And we haven't seen the aggressiveness from Tri-C that we normally see. Taking a look at the Express leading scorers, Kevin Roberts, 11 points, 4 rebounds, 10 for J.T. Reese, and 2 rebounds, 6 for Jerry Wells. Roberts only 2 points shy of his season average in the first half, playing a very, very good game.
Him and Jerry Wells got him off to a good start. Kevin's done a very good job. J.T. Reese has done a nice job off the bench for the Express. And problems for Tri-C, they're going to have to put a smaller team on the floor and try to force some turnovers.
And you see the leading scorers for the Challengers. Tisdale off the bench with 7. DeMarcus Nolan, 5 points, 2 rebounds. Nolan in the first 2 games scored 32 against Clark State, 27 against Cincinnati Tech. Of course, if Tri-C is going to get anything going, DeMarcus Nolan, Bay Harper, Adrian Hills, Tisdale Moore are going to be the guys to do it. They need to get the transition game that was been so good the last month of the season, and the first 2 games in this tournament, really. They need to get that going and score in bunches.
It will help if they can hit a couple 3-point shots to loosen up the half-court defense, and they have to find a way to get on the offensive glass, and
They have to find a way to get easy points and get them in a hurry.
Right.
You got to get this down inside 10 with like 12 minutes to go to realistically have a chance at getting back in this.
still 20 minutes left in this one for the state tournament championship, and we'll see how Coach Houston plans to attack. It looks as though Bay Harper, Nolan, Tisdale, Moore, and Hill, they're going to go with a smaller lineup as we thought they would. They trailed by 15 earlier this season at home against this Owens Express Club, and were able to press and come back, and Jim Welling probably made his team well aware of that statistic. I'm sure they remember what happened in that game as Tri-C scored 25 unanswered points.
And you can be sure it was not a fun locker room to be in if you are a challenger player. Coach Houston really not happy with the way his team played first half. Turned it over to Dave Carucci for play-by-play of the second half.
Thanks, Dave. And in the half court, both teams strictly into man-to-man defense this afternoon in the championship game here. Moore swinging around to Nolan, to Bay Harper on the wing. Takes Walker down, dishes, nice dish to Tisdale, misses the shot, and Lamb grabs the rebound. And he throws it away. Ball is thrown away and a turnover for Owens. The challengers will take over the ball with a chance to put the first tallies on the board here.
Chris Davis urging on his teammates from the bench. Davis, a native of Toledo, went to high school at Libby High here.
Harper goes baseline and is fouled by Walker that time.
And it looks like Tri-C does want to go to the basket and do the things that really got them to where they were. #1 seed in the tournament in the championship game. They kind of got away from that the first half.
That's floor leader Walker. That's his third personal foul. Hills inside, and Adrian Hills lays it in. 5 for Hills.
And we see the pressure from Tri-C trying to create the transition game.
Langhorn with the basketball now against Moore. We'll have to turn up the defensive intensity, and Lamb gets it down low. Block on a shot by Tisdale. Good rotation, good help, and
4th on Tisdale.
Mark Tisdale picking up his 4th personal foul, and he's really come off the bench with some energy for Tri-C.
There you see Tisdale. Looked like he got all ball, must have hit him with the body. Good strong move, though, by Wesley Lamb inside. And Tisdale will probably be checking out for Chris Davis, and they gain some size, they lose some quickness, and it probably doesn't make their press as effective as it normally would be with Tisdale in.
Nice work by Mark Tisdale in his time on the floor. Look at the second-year player.
And that's not to take anything away from Chris Davis. He just does other things well.
Lamb splits the free throws, 43-25. Approaching 19 minutes left in the state championship game. Harper between the circles now. To James Moore. Moore with the spin dribble and a little 10-footer in the lane. He hits it. James Moore with his second bucket. And Jerry Wells loses it. Turnover. Moore with it.
Pressure working.
And ball thrown away, deflected out of bounds by the Express. And quickly, Tri-C trying to cut into that 19-point halftime lead. They've got it down to 16. We're at 8:42 to go in this one.
Moore with it.
Moore on the baseline. Dribble drive. Shot goes up. No good. Rebound to Roberts. Roberts gives it up to Walker, and he'll bring the ball into the forecourt.
Challengers wanted a better shot than that. He kind of forced it.
Wells with it on the right side against Moore. Wells out top. Roberts swinging around Langhorn. Reverse the ball to Walker. Walker through Wells to Langhorn. He pulls up. Doesn't take it. Showing some patience at the offensive end.
7 on the 35-second clock.
Walker with it out top. Spin dribble. Crossover. Dish to Langhorn. Lays it up. No. And a foul that time. We'll see who they give that one to. I believe it's
going to be James Moore.
James Moore.
There you see Moore trying to convert the stop the easy basket, and he gets a piece of the body again. The 3rd on James Moore.
One step late on the help that time as Davis had to go out into the lane and help. 2 shots for Langhorn.
17:58 to go. second half. Langhorne makes the first.
5th point for Langhorne. Marcus Langhorne from Fort Wayne, Indiana, second-year player.
Makes both of them.
It's an 18-point lead, 45-27. Harper with it now between the circles.
Owens is doing a good job of packing in their defense and not letting Tri-C get into the lane for the easy points that they like.
James Moore forces a shot. Davis saves the ball. Good hustle play that time. Comes back in a little baseline shot, little runner. 5-footer off the iron. He gets it to go, and Chris Davis with some good action.
Good hustle, and that's the type of energy and aggressive play they need.
Langhorne at the other end, and a steal by Moore. That's his patented steal. James drives, puts it in, he's fouled.
Good job by Moore. He decided to go with the little finger roll instead of the jam, and he picks up the foul.
Many times we see James Moore, who must be the steals leader on this club, come up with a steal, gets all the way down the floor, and Wells fouls him.
There you see the little finger roll. Instead of the power move, goes with finesse, picks up the foul, and can make it a three-point play.
A little bit of a spark. They've cut into the 19-point lead, and Moore can cut in even more if he can hit one at the line and cut it to 13.
Moore with 6 in the game now, looking for a 7th point at the line.
First-year player from Lorraine High. James looks at the free throw and cans it. 45-32. This is what they need to do. Make baskets and pressure in the backcourt. Roberts with it, gives it up to Walker. Walker quickly to J.T. Reese, who's checked in. Reese to Lamb, bounces it away.
Good weak side help. They get back when the press gets broke.
Loose on the floor, Langhorne pulls it back out to Walker. J.T. Reese from downtown, short on it, rebound Adrian Hills. Bay comes the other way, down to Nolan. He lost it off his knee and out of bounds. 16:56 to go. They ran the break. Unfortunately, we're not able to finish. And here comes Walker quickly across to Reese.
Good help again. They get back and make them set something up.
Pulls it out to Walker now. Langhorne on a cut, and James Moore slaps the ball out of bounds.
Tri-City's playing good defense early in the second half. They just need to get some of that transition game going. And Johnny Moore and Bryant Houston trying to come up with the answer that will cut into this lead. Johnny Walker.
They have it to 13. They'd love to get it to 10 here in a hurry. Chip away is what they need to do. Roberts out top. Shot, off balance shot. Goes up no good and goes out of bounds. Unfortunately off Nolan. And Tri-C standing around a little bit. You got to go for them loose balls when you're down 13s.
Only 2 seconds on the 35-second clock for the Express. So it'll be a matter of get it in and get a shot up.
Quickly to Reese. Reese with the three. He hits it at
Wow.
the buzzer shot clock.
13 in the game for J.T. Reese, and that's a big, big basket.
Big basket is right, Dave. That hurts. Reese off the bench with some good work. As you said, he has 13 points, and you play good defense for 33 seconds and give up a three-pointer. That hurts.
More
on the
baseline.
slash.
Won't get it. Again, good job of clogging the middle by the Express.
Langhorne comes away with it. He'll bring it into the forecourt. Gives it up, and what do we have?
Charging foul called. Good job by Adrian Hills. Draws the charge. Damon Taylor getting set to check in for the challengers.
It's going to give James Moore a rest, and good action by James here early in the second half.
Fouls on Langhorne, his second.
We're at the 15:40 mark. It's Owens Express trying to host and win a state championship. Taylor with it. Out top, Nolan has it. They're up on him. He's had an excellent tournament so far. Lob, good defensive help that time. Lamb hustling over. Coach Houston shouting instructions.
Wants Nolan to take the shot when he's open there. Marcus Nolan can't really get off the mark, has had 32 and 27 in the first 2 games, only 5 so far.
Harper, lazy pass, lost out of bounds as Chris Davis couldn't find the handle.
.14 to go, second half, 48-32, Tri-C, down 16.
Challengers extending their defense. It's going to leave up some holes there down low as they need to force some turnovers. Walker with it against Bay Harper. Swinging around, Kevin Roberts takes the drive. Baseline all the way, block of the shot. Ball deflected, loose on the floor. There's a scramble. Davis comes away with it. Davis to Hill, up to Bay Harper. Harper quickly against Walker. Good defense by Walker as they shut off the drive. Damon Taylor outside now, lob down to Hill, lost it. Lost it, turnover, can't afford that. Roberts comes away, gives it up to Walker.
Still not able to get into any type of offensive rhythm.
Had a little run going. Walker with it outside. Swinging around, Kevin Roberts from 3. He hits it.
Roberts with 14 now, and
back up to a 19-point lead as Stewart waits to check in.
Hills has it knocked out of bounds. A good move to the basket by Hills.
Gillen to drive, it was deflected. It'll be Tri-C basketball. Stewart will check in for DeMarcus Nolan, who's been very quiet today. 5 points, 32 in the semifinal versus Cincinnati.
Challengers looking to get some sort of run going.
Taylor out top to Stewart. Sets it up now.
The interior defense by Owens has been great.
There's Adrian Hill. Comes up, pops a little 10-footer, and there's that net problem again. They're going to press now as Stewart's come on to make us a smaller ball club.
A little smaller, a little quicker. He replaces he replaces DeMarcus Nolan.
Roberts working against Taylor, beats the trap, gets it into the forecourt, and they set. Quickly, Kevin Roberts, not a good defense that time, no help. Kevin Roberts is able to corral the baseline and score easily, back up to a 19-point lead.
Miscommunication. They both went for the outside man and left the inside guy wide open.
Roberts, the leading scorer now, 16 points. Quickly down to Hill. Nice fake, nice move inside, and gets his own rebound and taps it in. Adrian Hill starting to make his presence known. He has 9 in the game. We're back to a 17-point lead for the Express. J.T. Reese, who's played a big part in this one.
Getting down to the time when Tri-C needs to make a run or won't be able to climb out of the hole.
Langhorn to Walker. Walker sets it up against Stewart. Pump fake. Good D by, throws up a long wild 3 air ball, and Bay comes away with a rebound. Bay pushing it the other way to Stewart. Stewart pulls pump fake. Shot goes off the window and through. Stewart's first 2 of the game, and Tri-C down 50 now. 12-minute mark approaching. J.T. Reese with it out top to Roberts, who's played a good ball game.
Need to play the defense.
Roberts, Reese releases the 3, hits it again. Every time Tri-C makes a run, Reese gets a good face-up jumper and hits another 3. That's about his 4th 3 of the game.
Kameli Nunn checks in for the Challengers, and what's happening is they're working the ball down low and beating the double team back out to Reese, who's hit the 3.
Reese now with 16 ties Kevin Roberts for game honors at this point. 11:40 to go. It's an 18-point lead. Quickly, Bay Harper gets his first good look at the basket in a while, and shot goes up off the top of the backboard. Bay can't get it to go down, and it's like trouble in River City for this Tri-C club. They just can't get it going here.
Harper with only 2 points, Nolan with only 5.
Gladden comes on. He has the ball in the backcourt, gives it up to J.T. Reese, and Reese quickly ahead to Lamb. Langhorne between the circles. Corner shot now. Roberts inside Reese. Hill late getting over, and Reese just pops a little 4-footer, and he's got 18, and it's a 20-point game, and Bryant wants to talk it over. Coach Houston's seen enough with the 11-11 to go in this one. The state championship conference tournament, 58-38. Express, you're watching Challengers basketball on Tri-C's Smart TV.
There you see Bryant Houston trying to get his guys to get some sort of run together at the 11-11 mark. Down 20, it needs to be done now. And James Moore and Mark Tisdale set to check in for the challengers.
What happens is they got it down to 15, Dave, and had a trip to try to cut it some more and lost a little bit of momentum. A couple of threes. J.T. Reese, who's had a very good game, 18 points off the bench. Kevin Roberts also with 16 for the Express.
And Moore and Nolan are waiting to check in. They can't check in at this time because of when they took the timeout in the game.
Substitute on a 20. Lob, nice lob to Hill. He lays it in. Nice play by Stewart that time. Had to make a perfect pass, and he did. 58-40.
Hill's with 11 now.
Quickly, Wells beats the press. Finch with a shot, doesn't go. Put back that time, believed by Finch. No, but a foul on Nunn.
The first on Kamali Nunn, and now Moore and Tisdale will check in.
And at 10:53 to go, it's time to make a move if you're going to make one in this game.
Really need to be inside 10 points when the 7-minute mark hits. But give Owens Community College a lot of credit. They're just executing the offense, using a lot of the clock, and still getting good looks at the basket.
Finch with it. Gets it down low to Roberts, who continues his barrage at the offensive end. 18 for Kevin Roberts. Tisdale has his strip. Ball loose on the floor. Moore comes up with it. We have a jump ball. Little frustration setting in right now. James Moore upset, tangled up that time with number 34, Todd Hill.
A 20-point deficit for the challengers. 10:32 to go, second half, and they will press.
Moore and Gladden, they're using shot clock now. Wells with it against Bay. Jerry Wells, one-on-one against Bay Harper and a bump. Fourth team foul on Tri-C.
Johnny Walker not happy with the call, and second foul on Harper.
Quickly into Jerry Wells, and he lays it in.
Wells with 8, no defense there that time.
62-40, biggest lead of the night. Under the halfway point in this one. Adrian Hills with it, right side. Finch takes it away. Gladden coming the other way. Picks up his dribble. Wells has it now. Whistling. What do they call? Double dribble? No, walk. Walk on Wells.
9:41 to go. 22-point lead for the Express.
You saw Jerry Wells, second-year player from San Pedro, California. Bay Harper pulls up for the three, and he hits it. splashes it home, cuts it to 19 now with 9.5 to go. Harper's first three, 5th point of the night. Walker with it. Swing it over to Jerry Wells. Good dish to Finch. He puts it in. Jeff Finch, first-year player from Oregon, Ohio, makes it 64-43. Owens Express has done a good job of keeping Tri-C down as Bay shoots a three. It doesn't get it to go, and Owens comes away with a rebound. They've dominated the boards in this championship.
Again, looking
Walker.
for a good shot. They get the open shot. Miss.
Walker unable to get that one to go down, and the ball is deflected by Wells out of bounds. Tri-C basketball trailing 21, 64-43 with 8:34 to go in the game. And we'll have a couple of substitutions. Davis and Nolan getting set to come in this one.
Owens just playing good interior defense. Nice cut.
Nice pick and roll that time, or Adrian Hill finishes at the hoop.
Hill's now with 13.
It's been all Express in this one from the get-go. Shot clock down to 20. Jerry Wells, pump fake, dish off to Gladden, give and go. Tisdale hustles back to deflect it. Stewart tries to come away with it. Wells does, puts it up no, and Mark Tisdale gets to Karam. Quickly up to Bay. Owens quickly back on D. Bay slashes to the hoop, puts it up, no good, and a foul. They'll call a blocking foul that time, I believe, on Jeremy Walker. And that is number 4 on Jeremy Walker, the floor leader of this club. You see Bay slashing to the hoop. Walker a little late getting there.
Harper gets inside the defense for the first time really today. First time in the second half at least.
Coach Houston glaring at the clock. Time is his enemy right now. 77:49 to go. It's a 19-point game with Bay at the line. He hits the free throw. 6 points on the night for Bay Harper.
And there will be trapping, there will be pressing, and they need to get a run going, which we've been saying since about the 10-minute mark of the first half. And just unable to put together the scoring in bunches that they need.
The Express has been able to come out here and control this one on their home floor. Reese with it in the backcourt. Token pressure. Up to Langhorn. Langhorn swinging around Gladden. 15 on the shot clock. Reese pump fake. Back to Gladden. Gladden on more. Shot clock inside of 10 now. Langhorn swinging around. Reese wide open for the three. Hits it again. If they're not going to go out and get him, he's going to stay out there and keep cannon threes. Back to a 20-point lead. Reese now
21.
with 21.
Time slipping away. 7-8 left in the second half, and it's a 20-point lead for Owens Community College.
They're giving Moore the jumper. They're running too much clock, down to 13. Harper on the drive. Bay puts it off the window for 2. 9 for Bay Harper. And it's a 67-49 lead for the Express. Langhorn in the backcourt against Chris Davis. Swinging around Gladden, quickly to Wells, back to Gladden. The Express is very content running clock.
They're still managing to get good shots when they do, too.
Jerry Wells with a little 6-footer, banker off the window. Quickly the other way to Hill, and he walked with a basketball that time. Things coming to unravel for this Tri-C ball club. At 6:24 to play, Coach Houston will try to talk to his troops just one more time. You know, you're watching Challengers basketball on Tri-C Smart TV.
Alumni Hall in Toledo, Ohio. Owens Community College and Tri-C number 1 and number 2 seeds in this state championship tournament. And it's been all Owens Community College, the 2nd seed. 2 teams played twice this year. Tri-C won both of them. But it looks like in the championship game, the Express will get their revenge.
Look at Coach Houston pleading with his club. You know, when you see players not coming out to challenge jump shooters, you know you're in trouble. J.T. Reese has had 2 or 3 good open looks here in the second half, and he's been able to hit his shots. He has 21 points off the bench, followed up by Kevin Roberts with 18. Adrian Hills with a good second half, 13 points. Harper has 9, 7 for both Moore and Tisdale, but it's just not been enough as this Tri-C club trails by 20 with 6:24 to play in this one.
Pressure in the backcourt, all over the court again.
Langhorne across the timeline. Just beats the clock. Davis man-to-man with him. Trying to trap to get it to Gladden. Quickly down low. Reese almost lost it. Comes away with it. Running the clock. We're down to 11 on the shot clock. Under 6 minutes to go in the game. Gladden outside. Nolan, he'll throw up the 3. Short. And the ball loose on the floor. Wells comes away with it and lays it in. Every loose ball, every rebound. The rebounding has been all Owens Express in this one.
And the Express have just played very well, executing on their offense, being patient, getting rebounds, playing good defense.
Davis walks with the ball.
71-49, 5:28 to go. Championship game of the OCCAC tournament. It looks like the host, Owens Express, will take the men's title of state champs.
Gladden in the backcourt. Tri-C unable to challenge here in the second half.
Really haven't made that run that they needed to.
Langhorne from 16 puts it down. Makes it 73-49, and we've seen this Tri-C team score 100 and 110 points, and they're held to 49 in this one. Moore from the foul line hits. James Moore with 9, and he gets the steal, turns around and shoots a 3, comes up short, and Reese comes away with a rebound. 4:40 to go. Wells with it now against Nolan. He'll pull it back outside and run some clock. It looks as though the Express, the better team on this day. Cutting to the basket, Gladden, he lays it in.
The Express has definitely looked like the number 3 team in the country that they are in Division II of junior colleges. They very, very good performance.
4:14 to go in this one. 75-51, Owens Express leading. You're watching Challengers basketball on Tri-C Smart TV.
And there you look at Jim Welling's Owens Express. They're actually ranked 2nd in the country in Division II. They moved up in the recent poll from number 3 to number 2. And they look like the 2nd team in the country for the Division II junior colleges. Executing on offense, playing great defense, and it looks like they will add a state championship title. One of the little banners, we'll see more of them hanging from the ceiling here at Alumni Hall. 75-51, a 24-point lead, just 4:14 to go, and they really dominated from very early, Dave.
Great tradition at this Owens Technical College, Dave. They've came out very prepared in this game. They executed at both ends of the floor, and it's you could see by the score, 75-51, that they were very well prepared and knew exactly what they had to do in this game.
And both of these teams will advance to regional play. Tri-C in Division I, Owens in Division II. That starts later this week, actually. The challengers will be on the road in Michigan, hoping to advance in the Region 12, I believe it is.
Final 4 minutes of this one. And quickly the other way, Jerry Wells, who does the smart thing and pulls it out. Try to run some clock, under 4 minutes to go. And J.T. Reese, who's played a big part in this game, and Bay comes up with a reach that time.
It's very interesting. Owens only 2 losses all year. They're 24-2. Only 2 losses this year have come to Tri-C.
A motivational factor in this one, I believe.
Without a doubt. So there's not a team on their schedule that the Express will not have beaten this year.
Whistle and a foul, Bay Harper.
And it's been a frustrating day for the challengers.
Bay Harper's struggling. He wants the clear out versus the reach.
4th foul on Harper. 3:33 to go in the game.
A lob, and Tisdale with the interception. Stewart ahead now. Over to Bay. Bay dribble penetration down the lane, lays it on the rim. It goes that time. Nice drive by Bay Harper.
11 in the game for
And
Bay.
Lamb comes up with the foul. No quit in these guys. Down by 22. Good season.
So you see the quick first step by Harper. Goes up, draws the contact, still gets the basket. Very athletic move.
And
unfortunately, they really didn't have the opportunity to do that in consistent runs like they normally do. Haven't been inside in the lane creating the easy shots or dishing off to the people inside.
Very frustrated group, you could see it. They certainly didn't expect to lose this game by 21. They're down 21 with 3:21 to play. A lob to Reese that doesn't go, and quickly Tisdale the other way. Mark gives it up to Bay. Bay from downtown on the rim, no. Rebound lost, and Jerry Wells comes away with it. Wells gives it up to Langhorne to Walker. Walker in the backcourt, jukes a little bit and gets across.
Just does beat the 10-second clock.
Owens played a scrappy defensive game in the semifinal against Lakeland, beating them 69-64, and continued their defensive prowess up to this point, holding Tri-C to 54 points. Wells with it. Gets the screen, shoots the 3, doesn't get it to go. Stewart comes away with it. Stewart quickly down into the forecourt, pulls up, throws the ball away, and steal by Wells. Wells behind the back, almost lost it, gets it up to J.T. Reese. Reese to Wells, and they'll run some clock.
Down to 2:11 to go. 10 on the 35-second clock.
Walker in the corner to Wells, and he hits a 3. Finishing the game the way he started it. He came out, hit a couple of 3s early, and now he hits another 3. Wells has 15. Tisdale trying to go inside, gets the ball knocked away. Walker coming quickly the other way. And a great pass to Wells on the lay-in that time from Kevin Roberts.
17 for Wells, and timeout Tri-C.
Exclamation point.
The celebration is beginning at Alumni Hall. The crowd's into it. The players are into it. And here you see the exclamation point.
Decided a long time ago, but this will show you how it's decided. It's been all express.
That was just right on the money, too. And no look behind the back.
Kevin Roberts, nice job, Jerry Wells, in the right place at the right time. And what can you say? It's 80-54, and it's been the day of the Owens Express.
It's a cliche that it's very hard to beat a team 3 times in one season, but the reason it's a cliche is because it's true. You just learn tendencies, particularly for Owens. Tri-C, the only team they hadn't beat on their schedule. They're 24-2 overall. Both losses this year coming to the challengers.
A very motivated Express ball club in this one. 1:39 to go. It's all over.
They executed on the offensive end. They didn't allow Tri-C to get into any type of rhythm offensively on the Owens defensive side of things, and they took control of the game early and never let it go.
Final minute and a half of this one. Shot goes up by Birch, who's checked in. Brian Houston clearing the bench. Langhorne comes away with it. Quickly into the forecourt. Langhorne into the corner. Roberts now drives baseline back out to Wells, who lost it. Kuntz deflects it outside to Walker.
Down to 1:12 to go in the game.
Walker with a pull-up, and it goes down. Jeremy Walker makes it 82-54.
And now Owens is getting set to put 5 new people in as well.
Stewart back the other way, hits a 3. And we're in a track meet now as Roberts drives, and he's fouled by Birch.
Here you see Kevin Roberts attacking the basket, and Joel Birch doesn't want to give him the easy basket. First foul on Birch. And there are the starters for the Express, greeted by the people replacing them, and a well-earned round of applause for the Express.
Crowd gives the starters from the Express a nice hand. We have an 82-57 game, under a minute to go, and they were on a mission today, and they proved it by the way they played in this one. They took control from the outset and never really were challenged midway through the first half.
If you're a challenger player on this, you just forget about this game, because in a couple of days you start the regionals, and try to see if they play the way they did prior to this in this tournament, has a chance to go fairly deep into the regionals.
Ball loose on the floor and deflected out of bounds that time. Wholesale changes. Look at Coach Houston and the bench, and obviously a discouraged bunch of fellas. I tell you, they work really hard. They play hard. They play well together. Nothing to hang their heads over.
And another very interesting point, the kids' aggregate GPA for this team is about 2.7, 2.6, 2.7. It's almost unheard of for junior college teams.
So they're working hard in the classroom as well. And a foul there coming off of Damon Taylor, 15-footer. Taylor in the scorebook now.
It's somewhat unfortunate after playing very well the first 2 games. The game that probably will stick out in your mind if you're a player is the game against Owens.
And if you're a coach.
Yeah. But like we said just a few seconds ago, they really don't have time to dwell on this. They need to get over this in a hurry, because they head to Michigan for the regionals. And a couple wins there could put them right on the road again.
Levon Graham on the 1-and-1. He's checked in the game, and it's no good. Ball deflected out of bounds.
39 seconds to go. 34 on the 35-second clock for the Express.
Graham corrals the ball, shoots a 3, doesn't get it to go, and Taylor comes away with a rebound. Taylor quickly into the forecourt. He'll shoot the 3, miss it off the iron, and Parker comes away with a rebound. Gives it up to Graham, and we're in the final 20 seconds of this state championship tournament.
And the Owens Express bench on their feet, ready to celebrate
Coleman.
What will be a state championship tournament victory. The number 2 seed beats the number 1 seed. 5 seconds to go.
Stewart, final shot of the game, or Taylor, and he misses, and that about does it. Well, we've said it all along. These 2 teams face off, play hard against each other, but today it was Owens Express taking care of business from the get-go. Final score 83-59. And what can you say, Dave? Time just ran out on this club today. They just weren't ready to go.
Didn't have it in the beginning, and Owens ran out to an early lead and really could never get those easy baskets, get their transition game, which is so good. Challengers just couldn't get into it. The Express did a good job of taking them out of what they like to do and not letting them get into it. Final score again, 83-59. Owens Community College, number 2 in the country. In Division II, they will be the state champs. You see the state championship trophy presentation about to get underway.
a very tough scenario, you know, for these Tri-C guys. They played their hearts out. Coach Houston very proud of this team. Nothing to hang their heads about. But if you're a competitive athlete and you get into a championship situation, if you don't come away the winner, it sticks with you for a while. It takes a while to get over it. And this club has nothing to hang their head about.
And they really do need to forget about this in a hurry. I believe it's Tuesday. Their first game's on the road in Michigan for the regionals. Take a look at the final scoring statistics in this game. Kevin Roberts led the way for the Express with 20 points. Jerry Wells had 19. J.T. Reese with 21.
Played real good ball off the bench. J.T. Reese and Kevin Roberts.
And let's go to the PA announcer for the presentation of the state championship trophy.
Here at Owens Community College, who does such a great job and gets some tribute, but let's all stand up and give him the tribute that he deserves. Michael Rickard.
Thanks, Kenny. Well, it's a proud moment right now. Congratulations, team. Cuyahoga, great game, great champions. Good luck in the regional tournament. Some things I got to make announcements of, some I don't. Kenny said it's a great job doing this, and it is. But without the staff and the dedication of that staff that Owens College has, we wouldn't be able to do the things we are accomplishing at Owens. Maintaining the buildings and the grounds. You got two guys right here getting the court ready for the next game. Give them a great round of applause. They work hard. Our cheerleading coach and our cheerleaders, they say they don't get enough respect. The professionals at Sports Care that kept this team on the court all year long. And last but not least, the scorers table staff. These people give up a whole 2 weekends because next weekend we go all at it again with the regionals here. So these gentlemen and ladies need a round of applause themselves. Before I hand this back over to Kenny, he's going to do a lot of announcements. We had co-champions this year in the conference, and we're going to present those awards today. We're also going to do the Coach of the Year and the MVP and the All-Conference Awards. I'd like to have Cuyahoga's coach or their captains, Owens captains, please come forward. Ladies and gentlemen, co-captains, co-champions of the OCCAC. Congratulations to both teams. Coach Houston, again, good luck in the regionals. At this time, I'm going to turn it back over to Kenny Mitchell, the announcer, voice of the Express. Excuse me.
What there is left of it. And ladies and gentlemen, here's your 1996 All-OCCAC tournament team, conference team. From Cincinnati State, Verdell Rawls. Also from Cincinnati State, Chris Haynes. From Edison, Jason Hemrick. Also from Edison, James Hullinger. From Sinclair, Mark Williams. From Lakeland, Emmanuel Delk. Also from Lakeland, Richard Williamson. From Clark State, Keith Blankenship. From Owens, Kevin Roberts. From Owens, Marcus Langhorn. From Owens, Jerry Wells. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the player of the year, all region, number 12 selection, the top vote getter from Cuyahoga, Bayetta Harper. Now the introduction of the Coach of the Year. Also from Cuyahoga, Brian Houston.
What an honor for Coach Bryant Houston. In his second year here, he is Coach of the Year.
A deserving accolade. He's an excellent coach and really cares about his clubs in the classroom, on the floor.
I now the team awards. The second place team, the Cuyahoga Challengers.
Now the trophy, the team trophy presentation for the runner-up. The Tri-C Challengers, we've covered this weekend. It's been an excellent weekend. They played very well. Just ran into a better ball club today.
Ran into a hot ball club, and there you see, second in the state. The runner-up trophy. Bay Harper named Player of the Year for the region.
Along with his Coach of the Year, as we talked about, and program in good hands with Coach Houston.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, the Ohio OCCAC Team Championship Trophy and the champions of this year, your Owens Express.
Coach Jim Welling's Owens Express Club, the champions of this OCCAC tournament. It's been a wonderful ride in this men's tournament. Dave, I've enjoyed working with you.
Enjoyed it, Dave. Again, our final score, the Owens Tech Express 83, Cuyahoga Community College 59. Cuyahoga and Owens will both advance to the regionals. Owens in Division II, where they're ranked second in the country. Cuyahoga in Division I, they'll be on the road at Michigan. For Dave Carucci, this is David Bagan from Alumni Hall, where the Owens Community College Express win the state championship tournament. We will see you later. Have a good night, everyone.